So welcome to Thrive and Drive, everybody. We are here in El Magardo, but not for much longer, and we're going to be heading out to go towards Flagstaff.
Sitting lonely in my room again, trying to find the words to say, but nothing comes out. I am looking for the better days, seem like they just stay away whenever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the emotions I built up inside, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh.
All right, guys. Hey, welcome to Thrive and Drive, and we are here in
Sedona,
Arizona. That's right outside of Flagstaff, and we're getting ready to do a hike. Where are we going on this hike?
the Long Canyon Trail. So this one is, I think, part of a National Forest Service versus National Park. So it is open.
Yeah.
So there were a few cars parked at the trailhead. So we'll see if we see any other hikers, but didn't look too busy out this way. It's beautiful. The drive back in here was gorgeous.
Yeah,
just
it's
big
pretty
red
amazing.
rock mountain faces all the way back in here. So we're hoping to see some good views and make
And
the
take
most
you
of
along.
our
I'm gonna take you along on this journey. So we're gonna go ahead and catch up with the kids because they've just left us, and there's snakes and other little things that might carry them off. So, all right. Anyways, stay with us, and we'll see you here in a minute. All right, Becca. What's your thoughts about this hike?
It's tiring.
It's tiring. What's tiring about it?
The ups and the downs and then all rock
All rocky. I thought you would say the sun.
and the sun.
And carrying a water bottle. Is it heavy?
Yeah, but my dad won't let me pour it on myself.
It's a bad idea.
How's that a bad idea?
Anyways. Well, for one, if you pour water on yourself in like really blazing hot sun like this, there's a good chance you get burned. It's like a magnifying glass. And then you're also not consuming the water, so you become dehydrated in weather like this. You don't want that to happen, do you?
No.
All right, then. Let's just keep moving. And it says, talk to some people, and I see we got about 5 minutes before we get there to a really cool place. All right. I'm gonna jump off here so I can breathe. So Jake, we're here in Sedona, doing a little bit of a hike. We're finding out that we found a really good place to do a little bit of a hike. And so there's an amphitheater, and there's some cave dwellings up here in Sedona that we're working our way up to. But so far, what do you think? What's your thoughts about this hike?
Hot, very hot.
Yeah? It's dry though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but it's not been bad. I mean, it's not like, we're climbing a mountain. It's more of, you're down in a basin surrounded by mountains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see cliffs and mountains and some pretty spectacular views all the way around us.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to admit, that's just amazing to see this view. Andy, in the great words of you, what would it be? Well, over there is the the cave dwellings. Over here is a hot, sweaty Scott, and that's a Rebecca. There's Jake with something wrong with him. I'm not really quite sure what's wrong with him. And then we're hiking up a mountain. You probably can't tell. Really not that high right now. So, you know, we've got probably another, what, Jake, a mile, 2 miles to climb. And of course, Andy's like, hey, check this out. So we're gonna go forward and look at that. It's like one of them like scary shows where like the one person says, hey, check this out. And then guess what? You get eaten.
I
Did
would
you hear
punch
that?
it in the face.
Thank you, Becca. Well, we finally made it to the top, almost to the top. We got a little bit more to climb here. And so, as you can tell, it kind of looks like we're at the top of the world. And I don't know if the sun is blocking it out or what. We're making our way up here. So, girls are behind us. Jake and I are moving forward. I kind of want both hands for balance and all that fun stuff. As you can tell, wow. You really can't beat the view. Jake, Becca, was it worth the hike?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Do you like being up here?
Yes.
This is pretty neat to be here, right?
Yes.
All right. So, what was your favorite part about the hike, Jake?
The views.
The views. Rebecca, what was your favorite part about the hike?
The intense in the views.
The what?
The intense in the views.
Oh my gosh. Let's walk over here and let's look around a little bit. The intensity. It almost doesn't look real. Don't you guys think so?
Yeah.
It almost doesn't look real. All right. Well, it's time for us to get going and start heading down because we got a little bit of a hike. So let's go ahead and catch up to Mom, guys. So at this time, we're actually heading down the mountain. These are actually the cave dwellings that are in here that people will stay and spend the night in right up here. Of course, we're having to come down through here and do a little bouldering, ouch, and work our way down and not get stuck by what do they call these things here? Cacti. Yes. Beautiful cacti. They hurt. They're painful. I just got stuck by one. Jake's trying to fall into them. You can see we're still pretty high up. But beautiful place. And we're going to work our way down this mountain. So, all right. So it's really steep on this hike. And as you can tell, the hike has a lot of loose rock. What are you thinking, baby? Baby.
Yeah, just don't be in a hurry.
Right. If you're not in a hurry, then you'll be just fine. So, really give you an idea how steep this is. This trail I just walked up. Jake, wave your hand. You can see Jacob. He's waving his hand way down there. So anyways, I gotta make myself scarce and get down. So still though, pretty amazing views.
Hey guys, we are wrapping up the hike, the Long Canyon hike. I'm not sure we mentioned that was the hike that we're doing, but yeah, so we're on the Long Canyon hike. It was absolutely spectacular. Most of the trail, I think it was like 2.5 miles there, and probably as in and out, so not a round trip. So I think it's 2.5 miles in. Most of it's pretty flat. It's definitely rocky, so watch your ankles. But we got to the top. Actually, here, let's see. Yeah, see. Right, oh, I'm horrible at this. Right there. That's where we were filming from the top. And now we're on our way back to the truck. We actually started the hike probably about 2 in the afternoon. I'm not 100% sure what time it is now, but sun is certainly setting and it is absolutely beautiful. It's cooled off probably a good 20 degrees since we started. So it's been really good. Hope you guys have been enjoying our adventures on Thrive and Drive. We have had such an awesome time. And this stop here in Flagstaff, we've been really fortunate to meet up with some friends that we met all the way back in Michigan City, Indiana. So I actually think we met them the 6th week of our trip. Man, what an adventure. The time has really flown by. But I think despite being, not just seeing all these places, some of my favorite things, obviously being on the road, are seeing these awesome places and places like this, but also meeting great people. We have met so many wonderful people on the road. We've met lots of families and older couples, young couples. We've met lots of people on the road, and that has been the highlight for me, is just meeting people on the road. And like I said, this week, actually 2 weeks, we're here in Flagstaff and Sedona area. We've got to meet up with the Montgomerys, and it's been really fun. The kids have really enjoyed, as have we, reconnecting with some friends. So that has been awesome, and we're hoping that we can continue on the trip, and as we travel more westward, we're hoping that our paths cross again and we can maybe even travel together a little bit. So it's been awesome getting to hang out and reconnect with them. And yeah, so stick with us and you'll see some more of our adventures and more things like that. Like, seriously, that's amazing. See you later.
All right, so I want to do a little quick video. So, you know, when you're out west, a couple things that you want to make sure you understand what's out here, especially when you're not from there, from a place. Kind of understanding your wildlife when you're walking into it, making sure you stop at the park ranger's station to see if they've had any problems with certain types of wildlife. Also to see if they have just kind of a rundown of kind of what to look out for. Anytime you're out west, always make sure you bring plenty of water, because it doesn't always mean when you walk in that day you're going to come right back out. You never know what's going to happen. As you can tell by this trail, there's a lot of loose rock. You can easily slip, break an ankle, break a leg, get hurt. So, you know, you kind of need just a couple items. You know, where we're at right now, because of the altitude, there's a 40 degrees swing in temperature. A 40 degrees swing in temperature. Because of that, because of them having a 40 degree swing, it could be 70 degrees, 80 degrees. You got to think, you feel that 40 degrees drop in there, that's hypothermic weather. So always making sure, even though you might be able to wear a t-shirt, pack a jacket, pack a small something to cover yourself up, and then so you can always stay kind of aware of that. These hikes are amazing, and you get to see some amazing things, as you can see in the camera. But the one thing that you don't want to ever happen to you is to put yourself at risk. And that's one thing that when I walk into the woods, everybody always says, man, Scott, you're way too prepared. I'm prepared because I don't ever want to get stuck in a situation where I don't have anything. So remember, some tidbits, something to think about when you come out west. I do highly recommend to come out west. Now, other thing is too, this weather's getting ready to change on me. If you look up, yeah, that's Sedona, and we have rain clouds, which is very strange. You don't want something like that to sneak up on you, so always check the forecast. Well, I gotta run and get down off this hill so that I can get back to the vehicle and get the kids and the wife out. And stay tuned, watch us. If you don't know who we are, we're Thrive and Drive. You can subscribe and then hit the notice button. Anytime we put something new on there, you guys can see it first. So we want you to be a part of this. We want you to be a part of our journey. And then also, we also want you to be safe, especially when you're out and you're doing a little bit of adventuring and having fun. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. Gotta love Sedona. I'll have to say, Sedona and Flagstaff definitely has some amazing views. I think my wife would even agree with that. What do you think, honey?
Yep. Beautiful.
It is. Well, we have a lot more stuff to see. a lot more other places to go that we want to show you guys and that we want to experience. So stick with us on Thrive and Drive, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.